At 0330, 10 enemy personnel were observed carrying a mortar tube, RPGs, and AK-47s near the cemetery. At 0340, 2 enemy were observed running towards the mortar site and were also engaged. Also in Najaf last night, coalition forces conducted operations to capture key Muqtada militia leadership targets. One target captured, Saeed Riyadh al-Nouri, is considered a key lieutenant of Muqtada al-Sadr and is related to Muqtada by marriage. He is being handed over to Iraqi authorities to comply with an outstanding warrant for his arrest in connection with the murder of Ayatollah Abdul Majid al-Khoei in April 2003.
This is true.
Al-Sadr certainly has less forces today than he did yesterday. Al-Sadr certainly has one less lieutenant today than he did yesterday. One more person associated with the murder of Ayatollah Majid al-Khoei is now going to face Iraqi justice. We are constantly chipping away at his militia, his illegal militia that was attempting to occupy Karbala by force and had for a long period of time. We were chipping away at the forces that attempted to take over the cities of Diwaniyah, Al-Quds, Samarra. We are continuing to chip away as militia that is there in Najaf, as we saw from operations that we held last night. We still are committed to finding a peaceful resolution to this problem. But until that peaceful resolution comes forward that shows Muqtada al-Sadr in Iraqi custody to face Iraqi justice for his part in the murder of Ayatollah al-Khoei and the disarmament of his militia, we will continue to conduct military operations directed against his forces.
Yes.
It has not been firmly established in the post-30 June environment what the relationship will be. Broadly, it will be a partnership, just like we have the coalition partners. Right now, we have a multinational force with a multinational force commander. Every country that contributes to the coalition is part of that force. In this case, it could well be that Iraq is considered another coalition partner. But just because you are part of that coalition does not bind you to every decision made by the coalition commander. There are national rules of engagement where some units cannot participate because it exceeds what their nation permits them to do. They have an opt-out clause. Every nation that participates in this coalition has an opt-out clause. It could very well be that that is the same structure that is determined to work best in terms of the relationship between the Iraqi forces and the multinational forces. But these are what are going to be hammered out over the days and weeks ahead with an eye towards making sure that we have a solid, understood chain of command between the multinational forces and the Iraqi security forces as part of that broad partnership that we will take forward from 1 July on.
Thank you, everybody.
Excuse me, General Kimmitt, where was the very large number killed?
Najaf, right